there someone who you think you owe an apology?
Yeah, a lot of people. I mean, I'm not perfect. I've lied to people. I've done people wrong, and
Like, is there someone specific?
I mean, I'm not gonna name like specific
Well, you
people.
can say the
I don't.
situation.
I mean, I can't think of anything specific off the top of my head, but I mean, I just know that I'm not perfect. I mean, I've been a bad friend to people. I've been a bad daughter sometimes.
Yeah.
Always things you should apologize for.
I feel like I have something that I think of like probably 3 times a year that bothers me. But I don't want to like, this person's probably long forgot about it, so I don't want to apologize for it because I don't want to like bring it back into their memory. But I do remember, and you were there when one of my friends came over, and like our dog Jessie was like jumping on him, and Jessie was like a black hound. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, she likes you because she's the same color as you. She's black. This is like a dumb joke. But ever since then, I was like, was that weird? Was that insensitive? Was that like, it just made me feel weird.
Did the person laugh?
No. No. And I felt so bad. And like, I've always, it's been like, I mean, it was before Ella was born, so it's been over 4 years. And I still think about it sometimes. Like, man, like sometimes I just want to be like, hey, man, I said this one time and it was insensitive.
Sorry about that weird joke I made.
But also, it's like, I don't want to like
bring it up. I get it.
So, I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, just like that situation, I think there's always, times that you say or do things that,
like you think are going to be funny.
Yeah, if you have time to think about it, you're like, I probably shouldn't have done that. So,
yeah.
Everybody should apologize for things once in a while.
Well, maybe I will.
What is an unexplored interest that you have?
Well, I mean, I can't think of any that are like totally unexplored, but like I do want to learn another language.
Is there any language in particular?
I think maybe probably Spanish because it's the most useful.
It's the most fun though.
It's not my favorite language. Like I really like the way Portuguese sounds, but I don't. That's a very hard language to learn, and I don't think I'd ever be able to use it. And also, sign language is really high on my list. Like I really want to learn sign language. Mm-hmm. I took some classes and then didn't really like follow through with it, and I forgot everything now.
Right.
Similar to that, like at least in my brain, is like learning an instrument. Like I really want to learn, like either like trumpet or piano.
Maybe try piano first. I don't think trumpet has a good sound.
Oh, it can. You hear a trumpet in like a good pop song?
You want to do like a good saxophone or something?
I don't need a trumpet. I got a trumpet.
Maybe like a saxophone or...
I think I want to learn the keyboard.
Flute. Try the flute.
But I don't want to... Because you know me, like if I buy a keyboard, I'm not going to go buy a $50 keyboard. I have to get like...
a $300 keyboard.
Yeah, a $300 keyboard. And then
you should have told me your keyboard interests previously. My mom used to have a really nice keyboard, and she could have taught you how to play.
Yeah, I just don't know if I have like the patience because I know how like complicated it is and how much time that goes into it. My day's already stretched between work and this, and like I like to ride bikes and exercise and whatever else. It's like, man, where am I gonna fit that in to like sit there for an hour a day and...
Yeah. Well, you have a lot of interests. Not necessarily that you partake in every day, but
yeah, dude,
you're very well rounded.
I think of several of those. If you asked me a month ago, I said barbecuing, but
check.
That's check mark. Do you want an apology? Is there something that your parents did that you vow never to do? That you want to talk about? Several
things that I would vow not to do. I believe we have already talked about my dad and the way that his life ended. So I don't want to do that.
Okay. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
That is actually good to know.
And there are several things.
Because sometimes, I mean, honestly though, sometimes I worry about that. Like, if I know things are getting bad for you or a really bad argument, like I have that. I've had that fear in me before.
Oh, well, I mean, I definitely think knowing somebody that has gone through that has,
Yeah.
you know,
Suicide.
committed suicide.
We can't just assume anyone's hurt.
I guess, yeah. My father did kill himself when I was younger. So having experienced that, I would never, ever want to put Ella through that. I would never want her to have the thoughts of me that I have had of my father.
What about before Ella?
I mean, what is life before Ella?
I mean, did you have any suicidal thoughts before Ella?
I mean, really, truly, like I could have gotten to that point. I don't think so.
Do you want to know how much of a loser I am?
I know. I know.
I, in like middle school, tried to kill myself with antibiotics. Didn't work out.
I think you would have to have a lot of antibiotics for that.
Yeah, I think my body's still like trying to recover their biotics, but
What antibiotic was it?
I don't remember. I just remember feeling sick and probably throwing up.
Yeah.
I know that's sad, but it's also hilarious.
Well, I mean, no, it's not hilarious, but
it's kind of funny.
It's a weird.
Have you ever heard that before? Have you ever heard anyone say that?
With antibiotics, no. But I mean, like, I've had friends that have like tried to do it like with Tylenol, which can happen.
Yeah, for sure.
So I mean, it's definitely. I would guess I would have to kind of look it up. I actually don't know if you can overdose on antibiotics.
I don't know. Weird.
Oh, that is weird. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you
Still here.
didn't.
The only thing that suffered was probably my microbiome.
Yeah. Yeah, your stomach's probably really maybe that's why you can't really eat anything without vomiting.
Maybe.
But yeah, I mean my dad isn't obvious. And then my mom, yeah, of course. I don't want to talk about a lot of the things that she's done, but yes, there are definitely things that she's done that have made me think, well, I'm absolutely never going to do that. And I think that's for the best. But I think that's also just part of childhood. You see things that you dislike in your parents, that you don't want to do. Maybe Ella's never going to want to do podcasts.
No, she wants to do podcasts.
She does want to do
She's got
podcasts.
one out right now.
She does. That's true. Just go watch it. It's great. Jelly beans. If there was something you could make everyone on the planet do in the next 24 hours, what would it be?
If I could make everyone in the world do one thing in the next 24 hours?
Yes. It didn't specify if it had to be done at the exact same time.
I would make everyone in the world donate me $1
Smart.
or suck my dick.
Oh. You're going to get a lot of diseases.
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, like, is there an answer that's like beneficial to okay. Make everyone donate $1 to world hunger. It's a better answer.
Yeah.
I think just give the $1 to me and I'll figure out what to do with it. Like, figure it out. How many people are on the world? I mean, not everyone has $1 though.
That's true.
Make everyone who at least has $100.
Yeah.
Give me $1.
That's a hard one. Be a lot of beneficial things that you could have people do.
Or have everyone in the world jump at the same time and like see what happens.
No.
See if something weird happens.
I ain't trying to be shooting off to Neptune.
What would you do?
Oh, I don't know.
My answer was so good.
It was so good. I can't think of anything that I would rather them do than give you $1.
Yeah. Now, I'm not even greedy. I say 5. You know, I probably could have said a
I'd say
penny, and it would
$5.
still be like a shit ton of
Yeah,
money.
it would. Yeah. Like everybody volunteer for an hour. Volunteer doing something. Could you imagine if everybody in the world was volunteering to make a meal for people or
I don't know. You're probably going to crash the economy. You got that many people not at work. You're probably just going to tank the economy.
for 24 hours?
When did it say for how long?
Well, yeah, didn't
Yeah,
say
it's
how
just
long they have to
you
do
have that power.
I don't know. I don't know what I would do.
I know what I do. Is there currently something that is negatively affecting or hindering your happiness?
Yes, this freaking heat.
We're in the freaking
I'm
thick of it, boy.
sweaty. I am hot. I'm not thinking clearly. The dog is getting dehydrated. The heat is making me not happy.
That dog's fine. Was there anything in your regular life? Is there anything in your regular life that you think is hindering your happiness? Any
Just
changes that
general anything specific? No. General stress. Yeah. I mean, I guess work life is always stressful, but there is a little bit of added stress at work right now. Nothing really at home. Well, no, that's having a new dog, potty training.
Yeah, potty training.
That is stressful.
Get it right, Duck.
But
Her name's Duck.
Yeah, her name is Duck.
Well, her full name is Duckless.
Duckless Ray.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
I guess mine, if I was healthier, that's my go-to. Like,
Oh, you just want to be healthier.
yeah, because I'm working out all the time. Not next week, did not work out one time. I'm a peaks and valleys guy.
So maybe more stability
I need some stability, yeah, for sure, man. And
in general would
I don't
make
know
you
why.
happier.
Do you think I'm ADHD? Like, when I get on a roll, I'm on a roll, but I'm off a roll, I'm off a roll.
I don't know. I think you just are a little compulsive. That's what I think.
That's good.
Impulsive, compulsive.
Yeah.
One or the other. A little bit of both.
I think I'm a little bit. Oh, now I don't know the difference. I think I'm impulsive. I need a doctor.
You do need a doctor.
I haven't been a doctor in forever.
You need a doctor for many reasons. What do you like most about yourself?
I like that I am two things. I like that I can make fun of myself. I don't mind being the butt of the joke. I don't mind being self-deprecating. I don't mind I also like that I enjoy that. Sometimes I kind of invite it into my life because I don't care. Because I feel like when I was younger, I was always self-conscious or worried, which I still am self-conscious about certain things, and I'm an anxious person, but I like that I can handle that and roll with it. Even the point I was at the neighbors the other day and said something about my toenails being painted, and they were someone was don't talk about that here, and then I was okay, well, I'm going to lean into this as hard as I can, and we're going to talk about it.
Definitely going to talk about it.
To the point
Forever.
where the host was pausing the music, so all right, we're all going to listen to this now about why your
Everybody's
toenails are
gonna talk about
painted. And the reason my toenails are painted is because my daughter painted them. And
You did ask her to do them.
yeah, and the reason they're still painted and she repainted them is because I'm painted toenails look better than regular toenails.
Yeah,
why have
that's
I not been now I don't have to feel self-conscious about my feet anymore, which is crazy because when I was self-conscious about my feet, I got 0 comments about them. Now I get a lot of comments why are your toenails painted? And I did not expect to get that much attention or questioning. I
think
I thought that would be normal by now.
Well, the thing about you though specifically is that you worry about a lot of things that a lot of other people don't notice about yourself.
I know, yeah,
you're very self-conscious about your teeth.
Yeah, I want Invisalign if I could afford it. Yeah,
and I don't think anybody else in the world will have really ever paid
probably
attention
not,
to
but
your
I
teeth.
notice and I'll feel happier.
Yeah,
but whatever. It's for another pay grade type of person. My second thing is I'm very open-minded, which I think is a good thing. I think it can be not a good thing. I scratched myself.
You're just bleeding all over the floor.
Yeah, I bleed a lot. Like, I'm very open-minded and can, like, I can pretty much tolerate any opinion, almost.
That's not true. None of mine.
None of yours, but
None of mine.
everyone else's. Like when it, because some people, like, can't be friends with people who they disagree with.
Yes.
And I definitely don't have that problem.
I know a lot of those people.
Yeah. Like, and I don't have any of those. I don't have that problem at all. Because take, like, what's a hot topic right now? Like abortion. It's like, women should have the right over their own body. I'm like, that's definitely
That's
true.
true, yes.
No, it's completely true.
Absolutely true.
And then they're like, people are like, you're kind of killing a baby. I'm like, yeah, you kind of are. Yeah, I agree with that also. So, but even if I do, like, even if I am on one side completely, like, I don't alienate people from the other side.
Right.
Like, I've
You
never
don't
done
just
that.
see things in black and white, whereas a lot of people do.
Yeah.
You know, you always see kind of the middle ground where you kind of
Yeah.
agree with both sides, but there are things that you disagree.
Yeah, which I think is a good
on
quality
both
for a
sides.
person. Maybe not a good quality for, like, a leader. Like,
No,
who's, like,
I mean, I think a good quality for a leader is somebody that can see both sides, but tries to make the best decision all around.
I guess what I'm saying is, like, it's kind of tough when I'm very like, not influential, but influenceable.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like I don't have, like, very hard and fast, like, draw lines or opinions. Mm-hmm. Like, I could watch a video, like, here's this. I'm like, oh yeah, and I'm like, oh this. I'm like, oh yeah. Like, I'm just like, oh shit, yeah. So I think it's good and bad, but I do like that quality about me. Like,
It is. I think it's a good quality to have. I think the only downside to it is that you are very indecisive.
yeah, that. This is a weird question to just go on and on and on about, but also, like, I don't worry. Well, like, I don't stress about a lot of things. I get anxious a lot about what people think, but, like, when it comes to my own life and my own well-being, like,
You're
I don't
very go with the flow.
go with the
you
flow,
don't. Yeah. You're not a very scheduled kind of person, and that is something that we differ in a lot.
I was born in California. That's probably why. Is it?
Christ. I don't know. And no, it's your turn, because that was my question.
What is something every couple should have in their relationship if they want to last? Do not say, like, honesty.
Very fitting. Why? I don't think necessarily 100% honesty, because, I mean, there's always little things that you lie about, you know, like how much is actually on my Amazon Prime card.
Shoot.
But I think
Finance is separate.
yes, separate finances is one thing. Just trust. I think trust and, you know, caring about each other.
It'd be cool if we had a sponsor right now. We could be like, every couple should have the Adventure Book Challenge. Like,
No, we have that, and we have barely used it. I mean, I don't think anything is
well, now they'll never sponsor us.
necessary other than trust for each other. I really don't.
Ah, no, you need more than that.
I mean, yes, you need love and things like that, but
Quality time.
nah.
You have to have quality time together.
I mean, you should, but a lot of couples don't have that.
They need it.
I mean, yeah, that'd be great, but some couples don't have the luxury
What's
of having
important,
that. Some
I
of
guess is what
them
I'm
have
saying.
to, you know, they work opposite shifts to make ends meet for their family.
Okay.
Understanding and trust, bro.
All right.
Understanding
All
and
right,
trust.
let's do one more.
What trait immediately draws you to other people?
Humor, like social ability, like people who you can have a conversation with and they're immediately like, they're easy to talk to, like, because some people it's like the whole time you're talking, it's just
You're kind of talking to yourself.
yeah, and you're stressing out because you're like, I don't know what's gonna happen, but there's some people you can talk to and it's just like, oh, like shit, this is easy, like
Yeah, the conversation flows very easily. Yeah, I know a lot of people like that, and I know a lot of people that are not like that, and it is very difficult to have a conversation with people that are not like that. I am not like that. Like, I'm not.
But you are if like you know them and you're comfortable with them. But new people,
that's true. New people,
you are not.
strangers, I don't trust them.
That's why it's hard. Like I'm like, hey, I made a new friend at work who's a female. And then like let's go to Atlantic, and you're like, you don't even talk to them.
Yeah, that's okay though. I don't have to talk to watch.
You're like, I'm watching you.
Watching you, I see you.
Yeah.
See you
I feel like those are good qualities. Like we had a barbecue this weekend. Like new work friend Jimmy come over. Mm-hmm. Jimmy's easy to talk to.
He is easy to
Jimmy's
talk
a
to.
cool
I love
dog.
Jimmy.
Jimbo. I like him. He's cool.
I do too. I like Jimmy.
He's cool. And you painted his toenails too.
I did. How'd they turn out?
I don't know. You did. I didn't look at him.
See his toenails.
That's so funny, man. We had a barbecue. We're like drinking beer, smoking meats, like, let's do this. And then by the end of the night, we're like painting toenails and hula hooping. It just turned into like a girls' slumber party.
Yeah, that's true.
It was weird. All right. That's it. Like and describe. According to Ella.
These my dollars make it hurt.